Well, my... Never again. Never again.
Here's your clean clothes, Mr. Cork, and some clean towels.
Thank you, Mrs. Fielding. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Would you like me to pack for you?
Look, I'm quite capable of packing myself. Quite capable, thank you.
Oh, last time you went away, you forgot your clothes brush, your hairbrush, your razor strop, your collar
Look, I
stuff.
survived, didn't I?
You what? Well, don't ask me how you did it. And talking of clothes, you need some new socks.
Socks? I bought some only 3 months ago.
6 months at least, and I've darned these so they can't be done any longer. Look, there's more darn than sock.
Yes.
Shall I get you some while you're gone?
Yes, please.
If I didn't look after him. Would you like me to make you a nice hot pot of tea?
Oh, that'd be very welcome.
Look, I heard that. No time for tea, lad. We're in a hurry, Mrs. Fielding.
You always are. Oh, very well.
Always
in a rush.
Never any time.
Mrs. Fielding!
Well?
Where the devil you put my stud box?
It's in the top left-hand drawer where it should be.
It's on the bedside table.
Where you leave it. I do tidy up after you occasionally, you know.
All right, I've got it. Got it, thank you.
Oh, no, Mr. Cork, please. I went to a great deal of trouble to iron them. Here, let me.
On your feet, lad. Don't sit around. On your feet.
I was waiting for you.
That's right, Mr. Marriott. You tell him. Where's it you're off to this time?
Wiltshire.
Oh, it's very pretty there, I believe. I love the country.
We're not going to look at the scenery, you know.
Oh, no, you wouldn't have time. I realise that. Too busy. It's a business trip, is it? Detective business?
Oh, tell her, lad. She's like the rest of the women, wants to know the ins and outs. Never be satisfied until she knows. Go on, tell her.
Well, we're going to investigate a murder, you see.
Oh, that'll be nice for you. Make a change to do your investigations in the country, won't it?
That's one way of looking at it, I suppose.
Who was murdered this time?
Who was murdered? She's quite blasé about it.
Well, hardly a day goes by without you working on some murder case or other. Ought to be used to it by now, I should think. There. That case ought to be all right now. Well, who was the victim? Or mustn't I ask?
A servant girl. She was found killed about 5 days ago.
Oh, poor child. 5 days and they still haven't caught the murderer?
They still haven't caught the murder. Why else do you think we're going? Now, come along, Mary. Don't flip out. Come on. Come here. Look.
Papers, son.
Papers. Look, I'll carry the papers. Don't worry. I'll carry them.
Mr. Cork! Mr. Cork, your razor! Your razor.
I thought you did the packing.
Well...
Want a job done properly, you have to do it yourself. Thank you very much indeed. Mrs. Fielding, you'll find a large bag of humbugs on the sideboard. Give them to your 3 hungry infants with my love.
They're not hungry.
Give them to them just the same. Goodbye.
Victoria. As soon as the gardener sees me with a trowel in my hand, he immediately thinks I'm out to commit vandalism. Do you know what he said? I don't touch the ornaments in your house, the lady. Why do you have to touch the flowers in my garden? His garden.
Shouldn't let the servants talk to you like that, Mother.
Oh, he means well, and it shows he loves the flowers. Oh, the leaves will soon be off the trees. It's going to be a bleak winter. Where's your brother?
Out riding, I believe.
Oh, I'm surprised you're not with him. You usually ride together.
I didn't feel like it this morning.
Oh, so you've decided to read. And what are you reading?
The Subjection of Women by John Stuart Mill.
Oh, you're not Still filling your head with that votes for women nonsense, are you? Oh, Victoria, I do
Mother, I know
wish-
what you're going to say. But I have no intention of becoming any man's chattel. Thank you.
Well, 3 more labourers have left to seek their fortunes in the factories, the idiots.
And why should they want to do that here?
Damn factories pay them £1 a week in wages, my dear. If this drift from the land goes on, we shall have no people left to grow anything.
You can't blame people for wanting to better themselves, Father.
Oh, don't parade your ignorance, Victoria. They don't better themselves by leaving here to live in some squalid slum. They're idiots. Oh. The inspectors found some evidence at long last.
Henry, please. And what have you found, Inspector?
A kitchen knife, Lady Melrose. It was lying in the shrubbery, quite close to the drive.
Murderer threw it away as he made his escape. Clear enough to me, but then I'm only an amateur. And whatever the sport, the amateur's always 2 paces ahead of the professional.
I don't know that the murder of one of our servants should be considered sport, Henry.
Ah, but the tracking down of the murderer, the hunt itself, that's good sport. Wherever you find good sport, there you find the genuine amateur. Give me an enthusiastic professional, and I'll believe in miracles. Ah, George. The inspectors found the weapon that killed the laundrymaid.
Excellent. Considering how long that's taken you, Inspector, I imagine you'll find the murderer in what, say, 2.5 years?
I don't think it'll take quite so long, Mr. Melrose.
Don't let him get under your skin, Inspector. He's only an amateur like myself.
George, you've hurt your cheek.
Oh, it's nothing. I caught it on a branch of a tree on the bridle path.
I'll get some ointment for it. It's rather nasty. I think you ought to bathe it, too.
Oh, don't fuss.
No, but it might...
I said don't fuss. It's nothing.
Sir Henry, I think the detectives from London will be arriving shortly.
Detectives?
Yes, the superintendent decided to ask Scotland Yard for assistance, Sir Henry.
I wasn't informed. Why wasn't I informed?
Sorry, Sir Henry,
I saw 2 ghastly-looking fellows in the drive as I came in. They're a sample of what we're to expect.
Well, it's no matter for joking, George. This is intolerable. I suppose they're from this, what do you call it, this newfangled nonsense. What do you call it, man?
The CID, sir. Criminal Investigation Department.
I do so dislike strangers in the house. They always make an atmosphere.
I imagine they'll wish they'd never made the journey by the time we finished with them, eh, Father?
Well, I suppose they'd be like the rest of you, wandering in and out, asking a lot of senseless questions. And meantime, the murderer goes scot-free. What are their names?
Sergeant Cork and his assistant, Detective Marriott.
Sergeant Cork. He's quite famous, isn't he? I've read about him in one of the London papers.
Never heard of the fellow. Never heard of him.
Yes, didn't he solve that railway carriage murder some months ago?
Yes, Sir Henry, and the Billingsgate murder before that.
Well, certainly didn't impress me when I saw him outside. I sent him round to the back door.
George shouldn't have done that, Henry. The man's entitled to a little courtesy, surely, even if he is only a policeman. Oh, I meant no offense, Inspector. You are different, of course.
Oh, I think George is right. If these fellows are going to come and go, they must get used to using the servants' entrance.
Oh, but why upset him?
Upset him? I'm the one who ought to be upset. I wasn't even consulted. All done behind my back, I tell you. Give a man a uniform with the rank of superintendent and he becomes a strutting peacock. Yes, what is it, Sarah?
Sergeant Cork wishes to speak to the inspector, sir.
Did he come to the front of the house?
Yes, sir.
Show him in here. I see I'll have to cut this Sergeant Cork down to size.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll go for a walk. I dislike scenes.
Miss Victoria, may I respectfully ask you not to go outside the gates?
What? What's that you just said?
I apologize, Sir Henry, but Sergeant
Who
Cork...
are you to give my daughter orders? You go where you like, Victoria. Go to China if you so desire.
I think a walk in the rose garden will suffice, Father. Excuse me.
Are you trying to humiliate me in front of my family?
No, sir.
I'm the one who gives the orders here. I and nobody else.
But the murder was committed, Sir Henry.
20 dozen murders would make no difference, sir. This is my house. I am still master here.
Sergeant Cork, sir.
What? Ah, yes. Well, sir?
Quite well, thank you, sir. You are Sir Henry Melrose, I think?
Never mind who I am. My son gave you specific instructions, which you ignored. Why? You were told to go to the rear entrance.
I didn't wish to put you in an awkward situation, sir.
What's that you're mumbling?
Only last month I had the privilege of entering Windsor Castle by the main gates. Lady Melrose, I presume? You must be Inspector Armstrong. The superintendent told me I'd meet you here. There's a constable on duty outside the servants' quarters. Why? What was he doing there?
Well, to prevent anyone from leaving.
No one at the front door?
I hardly
Let us
think...
hope that the murderer knows his position sufficiently not to use the front door.
That constable's wasting his time and the taxpayers' money. So are you, Sergeant, if you expect to find the murderer still in the vicinity. Inspector, show him what you've just found. Well, what are you waiting for?
Perhaps the inspector doesn't wish to show Sergeant Cork the knife while I'm in the room, Henry.
Nonsense. Come on, man, we haven't got all day.
There you go.
Fella tossed it into the shrubbery as he made off.
The victim, Nellie Bishop, was one of your servants, ma'am.
Yes, she...
Would you kindly address your remarks to me, sir?
As you wish, Sir Henry. Now, Nellie Bishop.
Perhaps you'd have the courtesy to wait until my wife has left the room. I'm sure she has no desire to hear the sordid details all over again. Jane?
That's very thoughtful of you, Henry. Sergeant Cork, you'll take your meals here, I trust.
Thank you, Lady Melrose.
I shall inform Cook.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
You may as well know, Sergeant, we're beginning to find this constant questioning irksome to say the least. Damned infernal nuisance.
I apologize, sir. I'm sure that Nellie Bishop would apologize, too, if she were alive, for causing you so much trouble. The superintendent told me she was, 18.
Yes, 18. She was employed here as a laundrymaid.
A local girl?
Yes, local girl. Industrious worker, well behaved, good type.
6 mornings ago, she was found in the stables by the coachman, stabbed to death. She was wearing her outdoor clothes, and a traveling bag was found with the body.
Superintendent also told me that your son's fiancée was staying here at the time, Miss Clarissa Wentworth.
I do wish the superintendent had seen me first before communicating all this information to you. Yes, Mrs. Wentworth and her daughter left here immediately they were informed of the murder.
Do they live near?
Yes, 12 miles away.
But it would not be too inconvenient for them to return.
Thank you.
That will not be necessary.
But they were here at the time of the murder, sir.
I don't care. You can't possibly ask them to return. Mr. Wentworth is an extremely busy and important man, and he's also a magistrate.
The magistrate will understand the need for my inquiry.
Well, if you must question somebody, if you feel better for questioning somebody, well, why not question the servant? I shall certainly not ask either Mr. Wentworth or his daughter to return here.
Well, I may go and see them. Still, first things first. Inspector, can you tell me where I can find Nellie Bishop's parents?
But you're not going to
Would
question
you
them.
please allow me to conduct my inquiries my own way?
They're simple people. It would be most unchristian to remind them of their tragedy. If nothing else, you ought to consider people's feelings.
I can be quite tactful, sir, when necessary, given sufficient encouragement.
I've seen very little of it. Who else do you intend to pillory and cross-question, may I ask?
Well, among others, I think I'll have a word with the doctor who examined Nellie after she was murdered.
What do you want to do that for? What on earth can he tell you that you don't know already?
Well, he'll be able to tell me if this knife could have killed the girl.
But I've already told you that's the murder weapon.
In medical jargon, sir, I would like a second opinion.
Well, I leave you to do as you think best. I can think of better ways to occupy my time.
A bit of a tart, isn't he? Likes his own way.
Now you can see what we've been up against. You know, we've been treated either as children or as usurpers, never as responsible police officers. You know, although Sir Henry is no longer a wealthy man, he still has a great deal of influence in this part of the country, which meant we couldn't be too unpleasant. Very difficult.
The land is very poor around here, isn't it?
Yes, no future in agriculture anymore, only in industry. Do you want any assistance at all, Sergeant?
Not at the moment, perhaps later on in the day. Ah, now that's what I wanted to hear.
Oh, that's Sir Henry's carriage. Where's he off to in such a hurry?
Well, either to see the local doctor or Nellie Bishop's parents, one or the other.
Oh, for what reason?
When we know that, Inspector, we'll know why Nellie Bishop was murdered. Ah.
It's our local cider. You want to go easy on that. It's powerful stuff.
Oh, I dare say I can handle it. What did you say your name was?
I didn't, but it's Sarah.
Sarah, the belle of the village. I bet you've got a young man tucked away somewhere.
Might have, might not.
What about Victoria, Sir Henry's daughter?
Miss Victoria, what about her?
Has she got anyone on the hook?
Oh, not her. She's too wrapped up in her brother George. Dotes on him, she does.
Ah, now George, now he's engaged.
To Miss Clarissa, the Wentworth family. He knew what he was doing there right enough.
How's that?
Well, Mr. George is landed gentleman. Born and bred a gentleman. She's trade. Father made his money in factory. So she's come up in the world, you might say. Come on, have a little more pie, a bit more patience.
No, I couldn't eat any more, thanks.
You townspeople haven't got much appetite, have you? You've hardly eaten enough for a sparrow.
Must have fat sparrows around here.
No, what's all this standing about? There's plenty to do, you know.
Just going, cook.
I'll be obliged if you won't encourage her, sir.
Oh, it was my fault, cook. I smelled the pie, you see, and I begged her to give me some. It's delicious. I've never tasted anything like it.
You won't get round me with your fine words, young man. As a matter of fact, I've been given orders that you were to be fed, so I hope the other chap, the sergeant, I hope he'll be in soon, as I don't like meals dragging on all day.
Oh, he'll be along soon. He's got a long nose for good cooking.
Cook, I've been ringing my bell for the past 15 minutes. The devil's heading to the service in this house. Oh, I see. I beg your pardon for interrupting. I'd no idea you were entertaining a follower.
He's not...
Get this fellow out of here.
Oh, he's not a follower, Mr. George.
I don't care who he is. Get him out. And kindly pay some attention to what's going on. Now, come on. You've had your dinner. Now get out. On your way, on your way.
I haven't finished my cider yet.
What did you say?
It's good stuff. Try some. That's very polite.
Now, look here. What the devil are you doing wearing that tie?
Why shouldn't I?
It's a Winchester tie. A commoner's, isn't it?
That's right. It's rather dull, don't you think, like the school. I don't usually wear it, but I came away in rather a hurry.
I went to Winchester.
Well, if you keep quiet about it, nobody will notice you.
When did you leave?
87.
Ah, I left in 82 before your time. What house?
Trent's.
Ah, I was in Hopper's. What I can't understand is what you're doing in our kitchen.
He's supposed to be working for me.
For you? You mean you're a policeman? Actually in the police?
Well, I'm in the CID. I'm a detective.
On probation.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll leave you to your detective. But see here. Winchester or no Winchester, don't come bothering me with your damn fool questions. I've better things to do with my time.
School reunion, eh? All lads together.
Seems like the old college novelette.
You know?
No. It's before my time.
Well, you finished stuffing yourself, married?
Well, I was just going to sit
We're
there.
going down to the village to have a word with Nellie Bishop's parents.
They won't be able to tell you nothing.
Still, the walk will do us good.
Oh, I feel half asleep.
Oh, that's the cider.
Nonsense. Went down like lemonade.
The cider. The
Go
cider.
outside and put your head under the pump.
What?
Look, that's an order. I'll meet you out there directly.
Oh, sorry.
Don't apologize.
Vera, don't you start mooning over him. Honestly, you've only to see something in trousers and you're off. You're as bad as poor Nellie. Now, go on. Now, get down to this floor. It's filthy. I want it scrubbed.
But I'd done it before breakfast.
I want it scrubbed till it shines.
Hey, what's up with you, cook? Why are you in such a state?
Don't you answer me back. You'll get my hand across your backside so hard you won't be able to sit down for a week. Now, do what you made me do. Oh, don't stand there gawping. Don't gawp. Come on, clean it up.
I'm sorry, I disturbed you. I'll go.
Well, you've been here quite long enough.
Just one question before I do go. Did you kill Nellie Bishop?
What?
No, I didn't think you did. It was just that you appeared rather nervous, that's all.
Well, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just that I can't abide girls mooning over men who are not in their class.
Oh,
Only leads to trouble.
Nellie, for example.
I didn't say nothing about Nellie.
I'm sorry, I thought you did. One more question. Does this knife come from here?
Why, that's my knife. I've looked everywhere for that knife. I've turned the place upside down for it.
Yes, it was found in the grounds outside. When did you realize you'd lost it?
I haven't seen it for the best part of a week.
Didn't have nothing to do with the killing, did it?
I think this was the knife that actually killed Nellie.
You mean she was stabbed?
Yes, Nellie was stabbed.
Nellie could have taken the knife for herself. Cook, yes, I remember. I wanted to use it to cook some stewing steak, and I couldn't find it. Day after it all happened.
Why should Nellie take the knife?
I don't know, unless...
Yes?
Unless with the she was, she might have been desperate.
Desperate? Why desperate?
Well, just so desperate.
You were going to suggest she took the knife to kill herself, weren't you?
No.
Would you like to come down to the police station and answer my questions there? Why should Nellie take the knife? Why should she want to kill herself? I'd like an answer.
Because she was going to have a baby.
Thank you. Did she tell you?
I didn't need telling, I know. I didn't need no telling.
Did anyone else know?
Well, I told Lady Melrose. That was my duty. Besides, I thought her ladyship might help the child. It's no fun having a baby when you've no wedding ring to go with it.
No. Thank you, Cook.
Yeah, Cook, was Nellie really in the pudding club?
Yes, she was. Poor little mite.
You never liked her.
I felt sorry for her. I know what it's like.
You've never had a...
I've seen enough to know with other people. Oh, do get on with it, girl. Stop gawking, for goodness sake. Honestly, sometimes you're as silly as armholes. Poor little mite.
You won't bring our daughter back, sir?
I know, that's the question I'm always faced with. All we can do is to try and prevent the murderer from doing the same thing to someone else. Not a very good answer, I'm afraid.
No.
You work on Sir Henry's estate, do you?
Yes, I'm a shepherd. I tend a flock of sheep for Sir Henry. 500 sheep, lambs, more than 500. But you know the last time we tasted meat in this house? Last Christmas. And it'll be next Christmas before we taste it again. Let me ask you one question, mister. Just suppose you found someone from the big house that killed our Nellie.
Ned, you mustn't say such
Why
things.
not? Suppose you found out Sir Henry had done it. Would you drag him off to the gibbet?
If it could be proved.
He's a gentleman, remember?
Nevertheless.
No, he'd get away with it. I'd find a way out. They always do. One law for them, one for us.
Not if I have anything at all to do with it.
My father stole a lamb. Just one lamb when I was but a babby. Oh, he did wrong, I'll not deny it. But do you know what they did to him? They sent him off to Australia in chains for 20 years. No, I'll believe your justice when I see it and not before. Till then, you let our Nellie rest. I'll see you tonight, my dear.
You must pardon him, sir. He's upset.
He's got reason to be upset.
When you live like us, someone in the family has to learn to swallow their pride.
Would you care to tell us about Nellie?
There's not much to tell. She was pretty. Oh, I'm not just saying that. When she was dressed in her best, she looked a real picture.
Had she many admirers?
Oh, quite a few. None that took her fancy, not round here anyway. No, Nellie was restless like Matt. She had other ideas.
Like what?
Dreams? Well, you can't blame her, can you? Sometimes a dream is all you've got to hang on to. No, Nellie wanted fine things, a carriage, a house in London.
Was it just a dream?
Why do you say that?
You said she was a determined girl, not one to be put off too lightly.
It was just a silly dream.
You say she was pretty?
Aye, she was rare.
Or did she catch the eye of any of the local gentry?
No, Nellie wasn't like that. Oh, I dare say they admired her, looked at her like...
Well, young Mr. George at the big house, he admired her, I expect. Or did she ever mention Mr. George to you?
All right, man. Wait outside for a minute, will you? Now, her husband's quite wrong, you know. Whoever did this thing, whoever it was, high or lowborn, you'll be fit to pay the full price, I promise you that.
What good will that do? The last time she was home, she spoke of Mr. George. She said she wanted him, would have him for her own. I slapped her face and told her not to be familiar with the gentry.
Did she say if,
She didn't say nothing else. She closed up like a clam after I hit her.
Just one last question, Mrs. Bishop, and I won't trouble you any more. Can you think of anyone at all who would want to see your daughter dead?
Don't you suppose I've thought about it over and over again? I can't explain it. She was a rare, pretty girl full of laughter. Who would want to kill her?
I understand. I'm very sorry, Mrs. Bishop. Thank you. Goodbye, Mrs. Bishop.
Goodbye.
What the devil do you think you're doing?
Just looking around?
Hey?
Looking around.
You got no business coming here. Frightening the horse.
This is where Nellie Bishop was found, isn't it?
What's he going to do with you?
A good deal. My name's Cork, Sergeant Cork. This is Detective Marriott. You're a coachman here, are you?
That's right. You're a police?
Ah, don't be alarmed. What's your name?
James Whittaker.
James. Jim, eh?
Jim?
Where do you sleep, Jim?
Why?
Look, I'll ask the questions. I think we'll get done quicker that way. There's a bed of sorts up in the loft there. Is that yours?
You must be a heavy sleeper.
I sleep sound enough. Good conscience, you see.
Glad to hear it. So I'm rather surprised you didn't wake up on the night of the murder.
Inspector Armstrong, he asked me the same thing. Truth to tell, I took on a drop too much. Master George had to help carry me back home. I don't remember nothing more till I woke up around about 5 in the morning and found poor Nellie here.
Oh, drunk, eh?
Back teeth awash.
Surprised you can manage it on your pay.
Neither can I. Matter of fact, Master George slipped me a bottle, kind of a bit of a present for taking good care of his horse.
Mm-hmm. How did you get on with Nellie?
I didn't, that's a short answer. She was too flighty for me. Had her eyes cast in other directions. She was quite pretty, though.
But she was pretty.
She was a bit pretty and...
And you didn't feel yourself attracted?
Well, I did admit another piece of wood, mister. She'd flirt around a bit, but nothing more. Not with me. I did, I did try it on with her once. She grabbed hold of a fork and nearly stuck me to the door. She had a right temper, I can tell you.
Yeah. She didn't want you. Who did she want?
She was looking upstairs.
Oh, to the son, Master George?
I don't know whether it's the truth. I didn't take that much interest.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, I wouldn't go too near that horse there. Midnight, she can get a bit vicious with strangers now.
When you came in just now, she didn't make a murmur.
Oh, well, she's all right with him, she knows.
Jim, you had the carriage out this morning.
I had to run the master in to see the doctor.
Oh, is he sick?
Best ask him. Gentry don't give reasons to servants, not in these parts.
Oh, not many parts either. What a feeling we're traveling back into history. 50, 100 miles away, the world is changing so fast you can't keep pace with it. Yet here, it's like a book, isn't it? The lord of the manor, the arrogant son, the peasants on the estate. It's as though you'd frozen the calendar. Now, come on in.
The detectives have left the stables.
I wondered why that horse was making such a devil of a din.
How's your head?
Splitting.
Lie still.
Your hands are cool.
Yes, you've always loved me to do this. The hours we spent in this room. It's a world of our own.
What do you think of this inspector?
I think he's very clever.
Clever? A policeman?
You underestimate people, my darling. It's a grave mistake. You think you're so superior, untouchable.
If I had my way, I'd have him thrown off the premises.
Oh, those days are over.
Why?
Well, won't you ever see? This kind of genteel way of life is outmoded, finished.
If you think that, why do you stay?
I stay because of you. Because you need me.
And when I marry Clarissa?
You'll still need me sooner or later. I shall be waiting.
Oh, Vicky. What about you?
I've told you I won't ever sell myself into marriage to become the property of some dribbling idiot. Yeah, I've been spoilt. When I think of other men, compared to you...
What will you do with your life when I go?
I'm content. I have my interests.
The suffragettes, the rights of women.
George, don't laugh at me. I take that work very seriously. Really, I do. Women have been held in subjection for far too long.
But you believe in it because it's true, or is it just another way of expressing your contempt for men?
A little of both, I think.
Well... Oh.
Turn over. I'll do your back.
Are you afraid of this policeman, Vicky?
No, I'm not afraid. I'm just prepared.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Lie still.
Well, what have you to report, sir?
I don't see your son and daughter here, though.
Never mind them. I'm asking you.
Where are they?
They're in the card room. They always like to play a game of two-handed whist after dinner.
Go and get them, Mary, will you?
Now, listen to me, Sergeant.
I'll appreciate, sir, if you didn't shout quite so much.
Damn it, sir, you come bursting in here issuing your orders and you expect me to say nothing?
You've managed to say nothing very well so far.
What? Confound your impertinence, sir. Let me remind you, you are not my guest here. I resent your presence in my house.
You've made that very clear, sir. Now, may we proceed?
I wish to have nothing further to do with this business.
A girl of 18, a pretty girl of 18 with all her life in front of her, is found murdered in your stables. You show no more concern than if one of your dogs has died. My God, what sort of people are you?
I understand your concern, Sergeant. Perhaps we have been a little, well, shall I say, reserved on this subject, but I assure you it's not because we have no feelings for the poor child.
Only yesterday I was discussing with my solicitor the possibility of making some financial gesture to the girl's parents.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, perhaps you'll make another gesture in the interest of justice.
Sir?
Perhaps you'll answer one or two of my questions truthfully, please.
Very well. Come on, then, man.
Lady Rose, why did you not tell me that Nellie was pregnant?
Sergeant, my wife...
Please, Sir Henry, your wife has borne 2 children. She's heard the term before. Lady Rose?
I had no idea she was in that condition. If I had, I can assure you...
I asked you to answer my question truthfully, please.
I'm not going to stand here and listen to this fellow calling my mother a liar.
Sergeant, be quiet and let the sergeant continue.
Thank you. Now, Lady Rose, truthfully, please, I have already spoken to the cook.
Yes, I'm sorry. I did know about Nellie.
And why didn't you tell me before?
Oh, I really don't know. I suppose I didn't think it was important.
I find that rather hard to believe. Did you see the girl?
Oh, no. I left that to my husband. It was rather a delicate matter. I spoke to him.
And what did you do, sir?
I told her to leave the house within 24 hours. I was patient with her. No recriminations.
I admire your Christian approach. So you all knew the girl was with child. You decided to hold it from me. What else have you been hiding back?
Well, I take full responsibility for not telling you about the child. I thought the possible scandal might be unpleasant.
For whom?
Well, for the girl, for her parents. After all, what did her condition matter? She was dead.
So you thought so much of the girl, you decided to hush up the fact that she was pregnant. You went to see the local doctor this morning to tell him to be on his guard against any future questions from me.
Devil...
You made it rather obvious. Why were you so anxious to get rid of the girl when she was alive, yet so anxious to preserve her good name when she was dead?
That's different, Sergeant. Quite
I'm
different.
sure you don't really believe that, sir. Did you know that your father had dismissed Nellie?
Thank you. I wondered when you were coming to me.
Oh, I have a number of questions to ask you, Mr. Melrose.
I'm flattered.
Tell me, Jim Whittaker, the coachman, why did you get him drunk on the night of the murder? I should have thought there'd been some signs, you know. Trace of blood. Searched all yesterday and found nothing. Unless, Jim, have these stables been scrubbed out during the last day or so?
That's what I did it the next day after I found Nellie.
Before the police arrived?
My master told me to clean it up, so I did.
So it was on Sir Henry's orders, was it?
Aye.
Did you see Nellie earlier that evening?
In the kitchen.
Did she seem depressed at all?
Oh, the opposite. She was singing, skylarking about. She was in rare high spirits.
Yeah.
Now. Winding down midnight. Take it easy, old girl. You're all right now.
Oh, there you are, Cook.
Good afternoon, Inspector.
Chief Constable.
Just a second. That's all you do.
Yes, sir.
Jim, did you know that Nellie was going to have a baby?
No, I didn't.
Were you the father?
No, that I was not.
You didn't know she was pregnant?
Not till you just spoke. God's truth.
All right. That's right. Don't leave the grounds. I may want to ask you a few questions later. Thank you. Sorry about that, Inspector.
Chief Constable wants to know what progress you've made, Sergeant.
Progress? Well, I suppose we have made some. It's rather like wading through mud. The body was moved almost as soon as it was found. Stables have been scrubbed out. The grounds weren't searched for days afterwards, and the doctor who examined Nellie was a bumbling idiot, scared of Sir Henry.
Now you know why the chief sent for you.
Yeah.
What puzzles me is why the girl packed her bag and came down here. Well, she must have had a rendezvous, I suppose.
I know, with whom?
With a lover, the father of the child, maybe.
With or was?
Well, it could be Jim. I mean, we've only got his word that she had no time for him. We've only got his word that he was drunk on the night of the murder. I mean, she could have come down here to meet him. After all, he sleeps here.
And the knife?
He was in and out of the kitchen every day. He had ample opportunity to take that.
All seems highly probable to me, Sergeant. He's a strong, hard fellow.
Do you think he's capable of taking a knife and preparing to kill a girl in cold blood?
How do we know what he's capable of?
We don't. All we've got left to examine his motives, human beings.
Can we rule out suicide completely?
Yeah, that'd be very convenient. If we could put it down as suicide, that would let everyone off the hook.
Well, I must be getting back. What will you do?
Ah, wait a little longer. I've already set the yeast to work. The affair should be in an interesting state of fermentation quite soon.
That is an interesting report, yes.
What are you doing now?
Just looking around again.
Here. You're governor. Does he think I did it?
I don't know what he thinks.
Why does he have to pick on me for it, 'cause I'm nothing? He wants to ask his questions in there, in the house.
Anyone particular in mind, Jim?
What do you mean?
Had you anyone in mind?
Huh? You want to ask Master George? He's laid with some of the maids here afore. Maybe he laid with young Nellie. And there's the master himself. You ask him about young Biddy Watmore. Now, you ask them both.
Biddy Watmore. Yes, I'll do that, Jim. Thank you. All right, Tamara. But don't forget what I told you previously. Don't leave the grounds without my permission.
If I'd have put young Nellie with child, I'd have married her, not killed her.
That's easy to say now. Don't leave here.
The devil is he up to?
Well, I would describe it as a battle of nerves, my darling.
Yesterday he was throwing questions at us right and left. Today, not a word, not a question, nothing.
As I say, it's a battle of nerves.
The man's an idiot.
Oh, George, darling, please, I did warn you. The man's no fool. He knows what he's doing. Now sit down. And don't let him provoke you into losing your temper. Come in.
Are we not allowed any privacy?
I rather wanted to word with your sister, sir.
In that case, I'll go out and get some fresh
You
air.
won't forget the question I asked you earlier, sir. I would like an answer sometime. Your brother seems to resent my inquiries.
Wasn't that your intention?
I beg your pardon?
Haven't you done your best to upset him, to unsettle him? Sergeant, we've all been under some strain. Now, what do you wish to ask me?
Well, on the night that Nellie was murdered, you were not disturbed by any sound from the stables.
No, I sleep very soundly.
Oh, but it's strange. Young girl is murdered, the coachman is asleep in the loft above, and he heard nothing.
He was drunk. He was in a drunken stupor.
Yet your room is quite near to the stables, and you presumably sleep with your window open.
I do.
And you heard nothing?
Nothing.
What's even more strange is the horse Midnight heard nothing either.
I don't follow.
Well, the murder takes place not 2 yards away from his stall, and he doesn't make a sound.
Now, what is the point of all this?
I'll tell you. Now, had the murder been a stranger that night, I think Midnight would have kicked his stall down, probably roused the whole household. It's only reasonable to assume, therefore, that the person waiting in the stables to kill Nellie was not a stranger.
And I see. Will you have a cigarette? They're Turkish.
Oh, well, thank you. And perhaps I will. Thank you.
They're an acquired taste. Well, Sergeant, how you were saying?
Well, now, point two. Nellie was pregnant. Desperate about the situation, she arranged to meet her lover in the stable.
Well, this is pure supposition.
It's quite reasonable, I think. But for some reason of his own, the father of the child did not wish to marry Nellie. They argued. She threatened to expose him, but he, knowing she was a high-spirited sort of girl, came prepared for this. He had a knife, which he'd taken from the kitchen, and, well, he killed her.
And who is this man? May I ask?
Well, you're an intelligent person. You can list the suspects yourself. Now, it could be Jim, the coachman, except that on your brother's own admission, he was drunk that night and had to be carried to his bed in the loft. But still, we could say Jim, couldn't we? Now, who else? It could be your father.
Sergeant, this is utterly preposterous and rather insulting.
We're merely debating the possibilities. Sir Henry is a vigorous-minded man with an eye to a good ankle, I've no doubt.
I refuse to remain here.
Do I have to mention Miss Biddy Watmore? I think that was the name.
That was 4 years ago. My father... She was a scheming little minx, and she went out of her way to tempt him. She was well paid for her trouble.
I've no doubt. Then maybe we've established the fact that your father was not beyond, certain lusts of the flesh.
How disgusting. Who will you accuse next?
Your brother?
My brother.
Yes, all the evidence we have seems to point to him.
No, my brother couldn't possibly commit such a crime. The idea is ludicrous.
I know that Nellie aspired to his favours, that her interest was not entirely lost upon him. These stables would be an ideal place to meet.
Well, I don't wish to listen any further.
That's all right, I finished, Miss Mirror. So now we have 3 suspects. Jim the coachman, your father, your brother George. We've narrowed the list down a little, haven't we? Excuse me, I'm afraid I don't like these cigarettes very much. No offence, but they just, they irritate my throat a little. Would you like a little homemade toffee? No, perhaps not. You've had your tea, haven't you? Let's go and have mine. Excuse me. Perhaps we could continue this conversation after dinner. For the present. Excuse me, I think I left my notebook here. It's, here we are. Oh, I say, you've made rather a mess of that, haven't you? Excuse me.
Must be up the village then. Funny, Midnight's got a saddle and bridle on. Oh, I expect Mr. George has been out riding him.
I suppose you wouldn't care to come for a canter.
With you? You're too fast for me.
You said you'd only got 10 minutes.
And you said you wanted to ask me some questions in private.
What's the matter?
I don't like the idea in here when only a week ago, I mean, it makes me feel creepy.
Oh, you suggested to come here.
Well, I wasn't thinking. The one who did it, you haven't called him yet, have you?
Well, we shall.
Who was it? You can tell me.
No, I mustn't discuss the case. Sergeant Cork had me hung, drawn and quartered.
He wouldn't breathe a word. Do you think it was Jim? Jim Whittaker?
Look, I'm not saying what happened.
And I said not here.
Well, where?
Oh, I don't know what to make of you. Well, I suppose if you behave yourself, you could come to my room later on.
Well, what's the good of coming to your room if I promise to behave myself?
Oh, you're terrible. It'll have to be after 10, though, because I don't finish till then later. Sometimes depends.
Well, I'll come about 10:30. Which room?
Take the back stairs to the top floor. My room is on the left at the far end. You'll have to take your boots off because the boards creak, especially the ones outside my room.
I shall come barefoot and panting with passion.
I don't care how you come, as long as you're quiet. Now remember, my room is on the left at the far end. Don't, for heaven's sake, take the one on the right. That's where Cook sleeps.
Well, she'd have a bit of a shock if I walked in with my boots on.
Well, I don't know. I think Cook's had her moments. Of course, if you'd rather call on her.
Please,
If you arrest Jim and they find him guilty, will he be hanged? Will they hang him?
Don't ask such silly questions, dear.
Whilst you've been making a confounded nuisance of yourself to me and my family, the real culprit escapes from under your very nose, and on one of my best horses to boot. You'll get promotion for this, I've no doubt.
Father, I'm sure the sergeant has the matter well under control. Sergeant, you mentioned a little earlier to me 3 possible suspects. I presume the list is now reduced to 1, the coachman.
Now, I'm not concerned about Jim. Men like Jim don't kill a pregnant mistress. They marry her. Now, Nellie wanted someone better than a mere coachman.
Damned nonsense.
It isn't nonsense at all, sir. Nellie found somebody.
Now, listen to me, Sergeant. I don't know what the devil you're talking about, but I appreciate your diligence in this business, and I shall see to it that it is brought to the notice of your superiors. In the meantime, it will give me great pleasure to give you some positive token of my gratitude.
Do you mean you wish to offer me a bribe?
Stood just about enough of your confounded insolence, sir.
I've stood just about enough of your virtuous indignation. You've lied to me, withheld important information, and now you hint at a bribe? God. Is he worth it? Is your son worth it?
My son?
You know as well as I that George was Nellie's lover.
Now, look here,
He's
sir.
the father of the child she was carrying.
Sergeant Cork, I don't think you quite realize what you're saying.
Nellie went to your son and threatened to expose him before Miss Wentworth, the wealthy lady whom he proposed to marry. Now, that would have been very serious, wouldn't it? Not just the lady, but her fortune would have created serious difficulties.
When are we going to have an end to your
George
insult?
went to Nellie and told her they would elope. They arranged to meet in the stables. Nellie turned up with her bags packed, but unfortunately he was waiting not with a ring, but with a knife.
Henry, I don't think I can stand it.
My wife is not well. If you will allow me. Come along, my dear.
It's all right, Father. Don't worry. I'll handle it.
I'll come back.
It's a lot of nonsense. Now, let's get this straight, Sergeant. I didn't kill her.
But you were a lover.
Yes, but
And you arranged to elope with her and meet in the stables.
I didn't kill her, I tell
What
you.
went wrong? You planned it also very carefully. Or perhaps you didn't do the planning.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Make it quite clear. You may not have actually wielded the knife, but if you helped, if you're involved in any way, then you're as guilty as the killer himself. You suffer the same penalty. You'll be hanged, sir.
If I'd killed her, then I deserved to hang. But I didn't. When I got to the stables, she was already dead.
And why didn't you give the alarm?
Well, I lost my head. I thought that when they found out that Nellie was carrying my child, and I lost my head.
George, be careful.
But it's true. Well, I couldn't have killed her. Taken a knife and...
Why'd you give the coachman a bottle of wine? Why'd you get him drunk?
I didn't mean to get him drunk. He'd been very good with the horses, and Victoria suggested that... Well, I thought it would be a good way to reward him.
Did anyone else know of your meeting with Nellie?
No.
Did you, Miss Melrose?
I did not.
I'm not satisfied, sir. I must ask you to come down to Devizes police station where you'll be charged with willful murder. And I must warn you...
can't do that.
I'm sorry, I have no choice, ma'am.
No, you shan't take him. He doesn't know anything about it. He didn't kill her.
It was you.
Oh, this is preposterous. She's just trying to defend me. What possible motive could my sister have?
By killing Nellie, she hoped to achieve two objects in one. Get rid of a mistress and frighten off a fiancé. She thinks far too much of you to let you go. It was you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Vicky. You knew it was me.
I wasn't sure. I had no proof.
And you trapped me by accusing my brother.
We use what weapons come to hand.
George,
No.
my brother knew nothing about it. He told me of the meeting in the stable, so I went there earlier and tried to buy her off.
And the knife?
And I thought she might prove obstinate.
And she was, not unnaturally.
She was a slut. She wasn't fit to polish my brother's boots.
But fit enough to carry his child. I must ask you to come down to the police station, where you'll be charged and asked to make a full statement.
Yes.
Would you like coffee now, Miss Victoria, in here?
No, leave it for the moment, Sarah. Miss Melrose, Mr. Merritt and I are going into Devizes.
Devices? You'll be back later?
Don't think so.
And that will be all, Sarah.
You allow me to pack an overnight bag and change into something more suitable for traveling.
Of course, Mr. Merritt will go with you.
Sergeant,
Sir?
I should like to accompany my sister. I feel that at a time like this, she ought to have the support of the family.
Certainly, sir.